Ah, the thrill of a boatmance who doesn't love a love story that starts on the high seas? And if you've been following Below Deck Sailing Yacht, you know that Daisy Kelliher and Keith Allen's chemistry was undeniable. The two yachties flirted, kissed, and made promises to each other that seemed straight out of a rom-com. Fans were shipping them from day one, and the season 5 finale left us all hanging on the edge of our seats, with hope for their future. But what happened after the cameras stopped rolling? Was it a happy ending, or did this romance fizzle out? Stick around as we get the inside scoop on Daisy and Keith's breakup, and you'll want to stay tuned to find out how things unfolded after the show wrapped. Let's rewind to the finale of season 5. As the season came to close, fans were left with a heartwarming scene, Daisy and Keith sharing a passionate kiss, promising to pick things up in London after the season ended. It was a picture-perfect romantic gesture, right? Everything about it screamed happy ending, but, as we now know, it's not exactly what happened. So, what went wrong? Fast forward to watch what happens live, where Daisy herself dropped the bombshell, Keith and her were no longer together. Andy Cohen was just as shocked as the rest of us when he heard the news, and Daisy explained that, despite their deep connection, things ultimately didn't work out. But here's the twist, this wasn't your typical reality TV breakup. No messy drama, no betrayal. In fact, Daisy said that there were no hard feelings between them. So what exactly went down? According to Daisy, the breakup was more about life circumstances than anything else. After filming, Daisy and Keith did meet up in London, just as promised. But as the months went by, their long-distance relationship became more challenging. Daisy herself revealed in her chat with Bravo's The Daily Dish that distance played a huge part in the breakup. She admitted, "Keith and I dated long distance for a year after filming, but ended after a year due to a few reasons, but mainly distance." Long-distance relationships are tough for any couple, but for yachties like Daisy and Keith, who have unpredictable schedules and constant travel, it was an even bigger hurdle. And let's be real, living in different cities makes it difficult to maintain that spark. Daisy spends most of her time in London, while Keith's lifestyle keeps him on the move, working on different yachts. We all know that distance can create strain, and in this case, it ultimately became too much. But here's the twist, the breakup wasn't filled with animosity or a dramatic fallout. According to Daisy, they're still in touch quite frequently, which is a testament to the mature and respectful way they handled things. Daisy's move on from this relationship seems to be a big part of her own personal growth. Right now, she's fully focused on herself and her future. In her own words, she's working on a few different projects and is excited for what the future holds. Daisy has made it clear that she's living life on her own terms now. Her focus on her career, her personal life, and her own happiness shows how far she's come since the Below Deck Sailing Yacht cameras stopped rolling. And here's the interesting thing, Daisy's life doesn't revolve around finding love. Sure, she had that boatmance with Keith, but she's not sitting around waiting for things to fall back into place. She's all about self-love, growth, and looking ahead. And we can't help but admire that. In fact, Daisy has been a powerhouse on the yacht and off it. She's taken on leadership roles, built strong relationships with her colleagues, and is focused on her own personal and professional growth. Now, let's talk about Keith for a second. What's next for him? Well, it seems like Keith is still doing what he does best, living the yacht life. As always, he's focused on his career, and while the romance with Daisy may be over, he's moving forward as well. The breakup didn't come from a place of resentment but from the realities of their lives. The pressure of a long-distance relationship just became too much to overcome. And it's clear that Below Deck Sailing Yacht fans aren't going to let this breakup stop them from keeping tabs on Daisy and Keith. With season 6 on the horizon, we're sure to see more drama, more laughs, and more jaw-dropping moments on the high seas. But for Daisy and Keith, this is a new chapter. Who knows what the future holds for them? Could there be a reunion in the works? Or will they each find new paths in their personal and professional lives? We'll have to stay tuned to find out. So, where do we go from here? As we know, reality TV romances are often a wild ride, and Daisy and Keith's Boatmance was no exception. While it didn't end with a fairy tale conclusion, it's clear that they both have immense respect for each other. They've come a long way since their time on Below Deck Sailing Yacht, and we can't wait to see what the future holds for these two. Alright, folks, that's all we have for today. What do you think of Daisy and Keith's breakup? Do you think long-distance relationships can survive in the world of yachting? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, don't forget to like, and hit that subscribe button for all the latest Below Deck updates. Keep sailing with us as we cover more juicy details, and remember, love on the high seas is never as easy as it seems.